mother or not. So I am a child-free woman. I tied my tubes last year.
Girl, you're in the vlog. You're in the vlog.
Nakwambia nikose.
It's girly. Appetite. Hey guys, that sneak peek was definitely not enough. You have to watch and enjoy this vlog till the end. Hey ladies. How are you? One thing about TWSS, when they say it's brunch time, it is brunch time. If you like fruits, cereals, potatoes, rice, veggies, beans, steak, chapo, everything will be there.
Content.
Thank you.
You took some time. Mimi nafikirianga kurekod hivi content. That's why nimefanya content zangu kwa kitanga.
After production,
no, like, oh my God. Whom says still got a disability?
I need to go to the gym. What was
No, at least. Revenge in a taking time. So apparently kuna mnaja fulani alinivite kwake which alikuwa na stima msi anakaa. Nikaona gari yake kuna fani nilienda na kisu. Nikadunga tires zake zote.
Wala she's not really done anymore. I'd love to be like you in my next life.
Like nilienda nikadunga. I went stabbed all those tires.
Wow. Nani mfanyaje? What's happening? How did you destroy it? The piping hot tea that is normally spilled on these conversations. You will laugh, you will be shocked, you will be flabbergasted. Let me just say, I just had to mute it because some things are not for everyone to hear. They are just not.
You are brave, you are magnificent, you are everything, everywhere, all at once. You are the future, the past, and the present, just like your mothers and grandmothers before you. So child, get out of that box, that tiny little box, and burn it. You can be anything you want to be. You can be a hippie artist, a corporate baddie, you can be child-free or a mom of 3, you can be wild and carefree child, you can wear whatever you want to wear, if that's that sexy suit or that sexy black dress right at the back of your closet, child. You can love whoever you want to love. It doesn't matter who they are. So child, you can be as radical as they come, and you know what? You know what? The world will adjust.
Woo!
That's how powerful you are. That's what it means to be a woman. Thank you.
As I was saying, you guys are looking really amazing. Like, I'm feeling jealous. Come on, girl. Like, where are we going after this that I need to get the memo? Where are we going after this?
Reproductive health is not something that we should whisper about. We need to shout. Everyone from left, right, up, down needs to hear about this.
I pushed myself out of my comfort zone by filming an episode about sex, and I really am happy that I did it. I feel like slowly I came out of my shell.
Everyone there was so informed and had something to say, and it was so educative and fun. I felt so free to talk about my takes, and I had a good time, man. I had a good time.
If you don't put on a condom, you will be scratching in 2 to 3 days. Stay guided.
The patriarchy has objectified the woman so much that we are like a source of entertainment to them.
I've seen a lot of pedophiles
getting away with raping children. Me being a victim.
I became a stepmom at 16 years old, stepmom of 5, and myself, I have a kid, he's 6 right now. This has been very challenging for me. Being a very different person, I didn't choose the motherhood path at a young age, for real.
It's so draining seeing pedophiles walking around. It's so draining seeing rapists walking around, yet you can't even confide to your own parent. I think that's the most hurtful thing that I've gone through.
If you're not safe, don't do it.
The justice system is so broken, and the statistics of women getting killed and getting raped are just numbers, and they're growing every day.
Like even the whole thing of like women shaming each other. Why did you leave? Like you should have stayed, you should have just endured. No, we're not enduring anything. We're done.
This is not just about a podcast. It's about us building a community that will have the power to effect real change. This whole experience has been nothing but fun. It has been thrilling, exciting, educating, insightful. I have had a blast.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Woo! That is really what she said. That is really what we did say. I'm not here to remember. And let us now move to the other side to go into phase 2 of our afternoon.
On this other side, it's like,
Shout out to the
oh my god. We almost spilled the tea. Hey, you're looking nice as always. Oh, but Shaggy, you're like. Ah, no. Ah, where was you? You are Girl, do you mind being in my vlog?
I don't mind.
Okay.
No, have you met influencers in the moment that you really pay? Maybe it's Rashida.
Okay. Hey, Val.
I have a Gen Z child, and we are so tight. I empathize. Yeah.
Girl, you're in the vlog. You're in the vlog.
Nakwambia nikose. Because
You?
huyu msana anatengeneza 33 video anaita YouTube alafu na shiko. Na tumekana throughout.
Girl, you are in this vlog. Hi. Girl. The pastries, girl. Appetite. Amazing. There's something that this one is so good.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, amazing.
That's a consensus, by the way.
You've had it before.
She told me it's good.
Uh-huh.
And so she was like, chocolate, say less.
Feel her. Hi, how are you?
Have you seen me?
Oh my god, it's beautiful. Where did you get it from?
If I told you, I'd come to you. Statement earrings.
I know. Hey, beauty, beauty.
My note to you ladies is, we have given you the tools. And you will also have seen you can do it. Even the ones who are shy in the beginning, by the end of the season and the podcast, all of you were yapping. I was chasing you out of the set. I was like, we are rapping. Where's Malika? I'm here. Yeah, we are rapping. We were rapping for hours. And for me, that continues to just show me that you guys are ready to start a revolution. Are you ready to start a revolution?
Yes! Afternoon.
I was on the episode hosted by Wangari, and I was on set with Nandai and Gaboni. The episode was on To Mother or Not, so I am a childhood woman. I tied my tubes last year. And I'm really very happy to navigate and have these conversations with women who want kids, young women who are considering not to have kids, who are on the fence. So if you want to have a conversation, feel free to reach out to me.
We don't hate men and advocate for that. We love the good men, so the good men should stop hating and come out and join us. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of the event. I'm looking forward to talking to you all. And once you're a group, let us do what we don't mind. Share with us your experiences. Come and tell us who's that person who started with you. Exactly, support to that episode. You guys always updating on our stories. Go like our stories. You know, just open a new channel or Instagram. Follow our page, TWSS also follow that, and the YouTube is coming. I promise guys, I work Monday, Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. So I'm finding time to do that today. So I promise you we have okay, night you say fun.
She brings us to her presence, so I hope really very insightful. And she's such a pusher for women and women's health and women just talking about our reproductive health and our health in general. And honestly, shout out for the health episode being in Kenya. Shout out for the skill we're talking about here. Dr. Mo, can you let us give her flowers?
Maybe I just want to share my experience because you guys in the room are also watching the video. So I spent one day with you, but clearly you guys did a lot. And you got deep and personal, and I love that. There's something about community that just makes you feel like you're not going through something alone. And as you step into your journeys, I would urge you guys to walk hand in hand with at least 2 people. Because you can't tell one person to do everything, so there has to be that other person. So just find your community and make sure you're walking through life with a community that loves you, that values you, and a community that just makes you happy, where you're comfortable being yourself. Something else I can say is, just using Girl as an example, I think I spent a lot of time with her because we shot the episode together, and just taking the time watching her watch the video, maybe this is an testament to how the production and the team. She said when she walked in, she was not confident to speak in a crowd, but seeing her in the episode,
evidence is your past, your secret, your scars. Tell me, how do you handle the courtroom of your own making, where the gavel is your self-doubt and the witnesses are all the versions of you that never made it? How do you plead when the witness is your self-reflection, when the fingerprint of the mistakes belong to you, when the jury is a circle of every regret you've ever known? How do you perceive yourself, a masterpiece or a mistake? How do you present yourself, a warrior or a wanderer? And when the verdict is whispered by you, guilty of me, tell me, how do you appreciate yourself? How do you, of your own judgment, do you shuffle yourself in regret, or do you break the chains with the hammers of self-forgiveness? And God, who is God to you? Who would God be for you? If no scripture ever spells his name, if faith was a feeling, not a doctrine, if worship was a whisper, not a command, how would you connect to the divine? If the only temple was your soul, if faith was something you felt before you were taught, if prayer was not a routine, but the way your soul exhaled truth, who would God be? How do you show up for yourself if the world was blind, if no one was watching, if no one was keeping scores, if the only applause that mattered was the rhythm of your own heartbeats?
I also come from a very difficult background. I'm an orphan, my parents died when I was very young, and so I had to build myself up to where I am today. It wasn't easy, it was very hard, lots of crying, lots of feeling alone. And so to have a community of young women to support, it's not something that I had, So for us to be here creating this space for you guys, I want you guys to take this on and continue to build it. The community is not us. We want to continue to serve you. We want to continue to find ways to empower each and every one of you. But we can't do anything if you guys don't participate. Just the same way we wouldn't have been able to have such a great experience, all of us, without your participation. When Sada is doing an interview or an event, we must all show up and support. When Wairu is doing a poetry session, we must all show up to support, you know. I think that's what community is about, right? That we start to support each other, especially as women, because there's very few spaces that create that kind of support for us. So we have to create it for ourselves. TWSS started in South Africa, it's going to Nigeria, and eventually we want to bring all those communities together so that we create a Pan-African movement of young women who are ready to change the narrative. But not just the narrative, but to change our lives and keep growing with us so that we can actually create something impactful together. Thank you.
Peace out. It's a concept, it's all in your mind. Whenever you keep it right, it's all literally in your mind. And when you decide, by the way, I'm going to do something today, that's shining will not have done. Even if the first today you were like, I'm an introvert. Yeah. I feel like I'm a strong person because of all of you guys. Thank you.
You can't tell me at all they do not understand. They do understand. They just want to feign ignorance.
Yeah. And a good example is like this movie called The Indians. It was based on a real story. And the guy was actually sexually assaulted by this guy and he stayed silent and it ate him up from the inside. And it's like
go get that degree, go girl, focus on me.
Good. Oh my god. Look at this peekaboo.